what it is, what it do. It's your man, DJ Rob45, Rob45, with the Smoke Session 612. As always, I got with me the Nasty Boys, OG Tim Wilson, my brother Waze, and we about to get it in.
Oh, yeah.
You sounded like this was a chore.
Hey man, it's all the labor for me.
Smoking, drinking, and kicking it ain't never a chore.
It's all the labor for me.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Let's go ahead and jump right into things.
All right.
This week for Dumbass of the Week, I'm gonna go ahead and choose.
All right.
It has to be the defense in Trump election scandal case in Georgia. They called a witness to try to defame Fani Willis. They're trying to kick Fani Willis off the case.
So who is Fani Willis?
Fani Willis is the DA that brought charges against Trump and 18 other people in a RICO case.
Is that the black lady?
Yep, the black lady.
She been tearing their ass up.
Yeah, she has. But the defense called a witness. His name is Terrence Bradley. He's a former law partner of Nathan Wade. And Nathan Wade is a special prosecutor who has been linked to Fani Willis. They had a romantic affair. They ended it in August of 23, and it started. The defense is trying to say it started in 2019, but it started actually in 2021, maybe 2022. But they brought a witness that was his former law partner, who was let go from the law firm for sexually assaulting not only an employee at the law firm, but also a client. And they tried to use him to impeach Nathan Wade and Fani Willis. Nobody did their research on this man before. So the dumbass of the week is not him. It's actually the defense counsel.
Okay.
All 19 of them.
Okay. We probably should have had a choice. We probably should have had a voice in this because that was a long drawn out story with a whole bunch of freeze pauses in it. And I don't know. We probably should have had.
Okay, I'll have a choice for you next week.
That's all good, man. So anyway, it's all good. So that's our dumbass of the week.
So on to some stories.
All
Yep,
right.
that's our dumbass of the week. The defense counsel for Donald Trump and the 19 other people.
Okay.
Rick Ross says he has settled the debate over who won the Jay-Z and Nas beef.
Oh, he's going with Jay-Z, ain't he?
He actually said both of them did their thing.
Okay.
And he went with both of them.
Okay.
He is the only one on the face of the earth. Actually, he could be this week's dumbass of the week. To think that they came out even.
It's funny.
Because to me, Nas bodied Jay-Z on Ether.
I have my opinion. I do go with Nas, but looking at it from an outsider type of perspective, I will say it was close enough where I can see why someone would say it would be split.
And I want some of what you're smoking.
So I can recall being hanging out one night. I used to DJ at this motorcycle club, and I went back. This night I wasn't spinning. I was just hanging out there at the Outcast Motorcycle Club in Detroit. And the DJ played a song I had never heard. And I never heard it again. I only heard it that once. It was Jay-Z's response to Ether. and it was called "Got Myself a Gun."
Wouldn't it take over?
No, it was called "Got
Oh, yeah,
Myself a Gun,"
yeah, that would.
and I thought Jay-Z was killing it in that, and but I never heard it again, so I never had an opportunity to break down what he was saying. I never really heard Jay-Z's songs versus Ether. All I heard was Ether. Because it seems to be the consensus in the hip hop world that that's the only one you need to hear, and that ends it all. So I actually don't have a strong opinion on it, because again, I never really heard Jay-Z's song. I never heard either one of them. I heard the one. I never heard the first one that he did. I only heard the "Got Myself a Gun."
Yeah. To me, Nas
And I only heard
ended
that
it.
once.
Yeah. Personally, I go with
And
Nas.
Nas didn't respond to that second, to Jay-Z's second one. He let Ether sit.
Oh, yeah, because he didn't need to respond.
No.
To me.
Well, that's wise because a lot of people had made their mind up. So if he would have responded, then it would have erased what he already did.
Yeah.
And so while people had already made up their mind, then I'm just gonna let it sit there and not respond. Kind of like what Machine Gun Kelly did to Eminem when he bodied his ass. But anyway, that was for y'all.
And I think Kill Shot was better.
I thought Kill Shot was trash.
In the end, it's all opinion based.
Right. Suge Knight has said that Andre Harrell and Russell Simmons were actually lovers.
They might have been. They might have been. Russell Simmons is kind of weird.
Yeah.
By the way, didn't know it.
Snoop actually responded to what Suge said.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, go. I want to hear this first. I want to hear.
Oh, Snoop Dogg is actually responded to what Suge Knight said, and he said, "I pray that their brother gets the help that he needs."
Yeah, well, he's in Russell's pocket right now. He got to take Russell's side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that there's a documentary, it's a trilogy, a 3-part documentary. If I'm not mistaken, I think it may be on Hulu as well. But it's a Run DMC documentary. It's a documentary by Run DMC.
I think that's actually on Peacock.
I don't know. I don't know if it's on Peacock or not. I would, but it's a 3-part. It's a 3-part. I guess 3 episodes. Very good, very good, very good documentary. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I enjoyed it immensely. So, the most important rap group of all time, Run DMC. So it was cool to see that go down. Just to watch that documentary, and brought back a lot of memories and told a lot of cool stories of what was going on behind the scenes back then. So a lot of this.
Yeah, it's on Peacock. It's called The Kings from Queens.
Okay. The Kings from Queens.
Oh.
Yep.
About to check that out.
Oh, it's really good. It's really good. Very well done.
And the third story. Jay-Z has been called out by MIA because he's not willing to help her see her child.
What's he gonna do?
Is it his child?
Is a British artist. No, it's not his child. But she says that.
What do you got to do with her child then? With her seeing her child?
Some things that have went on in her contract or some shit. But it's not only him that she's calling out. She's also calling out Biden and the rest of the government.
Whatever.
Saying they'd rather have the kids sit with pedophiles
Whatever. And your kid. I mean, what all these other people that ain't unless they kid too,
I
what they
feel
got to do with you and your kid?
Right.
You trying to scapegoat people. You blaming people for your problems.
right,
That's what it sounds like
right.
to me. It'd be different if that was Jay-Z's kid and he's keeping you from seeing him. Okay, then I could get that argument. But he ain't got nothing to do with you and your kid.
But apparently, she's still signed to Rock Nation, and they won't help her get the visas she needs and all of this other shit.
Well, she's been living up to her name as far as her career goes.
So,
If she's signed to,
but those are only three stories I had.
no matter who
Am I?
no matter who she's signed to, she has been living up to her name as far as her career goes.
Yeah, because the only song she's had was really Paper Planes, wasn't it? Oh yeah, she was on that.
She made that. It was in Slumdog Millionaire.
And those are only three stories I had tonight. Which brings us to the last segment of the show. This week in hip hop history.
Hold
No
on.
list, man.
I got a question.
No, I didn't do a list this week. What's that, Waze?
I got a question that we can use in the replacement for the list here.
Okay.
First of all, have you guys heard that Killer Mike album, Mike?
No, I have not.
Oh no.
After he had won his Grammy,
and damn, that's another story I should have touched.
I was like, I didn't even realize he released this album, so I listened to it. He definitely earned those Grammys on that album. That's for one. I personally think they chose the wrong song off of that album for song of the year, though. Because was it Down by Law? I think is the best song on that album. That's the one with him and CeeLo Green.
CeeLo Green.
And what's the name of the album?
CeeLo Green, who played Jermaine Dupri in the Super Bowl halftime.
The name of the album is Michael.
Okay.
Yeah, I highly recommend checking out.
Does anybody know exactly what he was arrested for?
There's a confrontation between his guys and some security or something that got physical. That's basically what it is. There's no real details that's been put out there that I know
of. Okay, because even in that scenario, I'm trying to figure out why he got arrested and walked out in handcuffs, and not the people that was with him. They got into the fight.
Evidently, he got into it too. So, I guess I don't know.
All right,
but big ups to Killer Mike for winning 3 Grammys.
Yeah,
those are only 3 Grammys that hip hop won that night. One day.
And you know what? The Grammys sucked because they didn't even show it.
No,
exactly.
They show the hip hop awards before the show comes on.
Yep.
Then it comes when it came on. Those were already done. That's shitty.
Yeah.
There is a video of his speech.
Yeah, there's video of it, but I'm saying if you cut on the Grammys, that had already happened.
Yeah.
And that's trash. That's trash.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
That's trash.
Wasn't that part of Jay-Z's? Wasn't that part of Jay-Z's speech too?
That is disrespectful. That is disrespectful to the hip hop fan. That makes up a large part of their audience. That is very disrespectful to the hip hop fan.
Because every hip hop fan sitting there every year, man, this got to be our year. Because we've been killing the charts. This got to be our year.
Yeah.
But you got tons of hip hop fans trying to tune in to see if this is that miracle year where hip hop comes out on top. No, they ain't airing nothing hip hop.
Yeah, that's trash.
Well, at least unless it's the 50th.
So there's these guys that I've been watching on TikTok. I don't know how I stumbled across them, but they're 2 young guys, and they watch old school videos that they're seeing and react to old school videos that they're seeing for their first time.
Mm-hmm.
So they did um, California Love. Hard to believe that they never heard California Love, but they claim in this video it was their first time hearing California Love. They did. It was interesting though. Some of them are very interesting. Like they did. Today was a good day, and they didn't know Ice Cube was a rapper.
Wow.
So they're watching it, going, "Dude, this is," they stop and like, "This is crazy." Seeing Ice Cube as a rapper. Ice Cube, he's rapping. Right, so that was kind of funny. They did one that made me think of ways. They did Friends by Houdini, and they went crazy. And I'm sitting there going, and they like, these niggas snapping, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there going, I can't believe Waze don't know who the hell Houdini is. I'm watching it the whole time mad. I had to cut it off. I was mad through the whole damn video. I had to cut it off. This nigga disrespects Houdini, the motherfucking legends in this game. Man, come on now.
I wasn't expecting the Houdini to pop up right now. That was unexpected.
Yeah, but it been kind of it started because somebody did a compilation video of an assortment of different people hearing Bohemian Rhapsody for the first time. And I always love to see
I can see that.
reactions to Bohemian Rhapsody from people that's never heard it, because that song is so all over the place that it catches you off guard, because it starts so smooth and Freddie Mercury has got a beautiful voice, or had a beautiful voice, so it catches you off guard like, geez, niggas, harmony is ridiculous. This guy's voice is incredible, and then it just goes off into the opera. Then it goes from the opera to the rock and roll, and then back to the smooth, and it's all over the place. It's a roller coaster.
I see a little man.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Got a hill, can you hear the thunder? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo. Great song, man. Have you seen that movie, by the way?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it is an amazing movie.
It is very good. It's a little long.
Yeah.
The Freddie Mercury movie?
It's called Bohemian Rhapsody. It's about Queen.
Yeah.
It's about Queen. Completely.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Starring Rami
And he played the hell out of that role. He really did kill it. But very good movie. Little long, but very, very good. Very entertaining. Very interesting. They touched on pretty much all the Queen songs,
Mm-hmm.
They gave them all a little part. They didn't tell you how they came up with Under Pressure, but they played Under Pressure, right? Because you know what Under Pressure is, right?
Yeah, but Ice Ice Baby.
Exactly. So so there was a scene he was walking, and they dropped Under Pressure because they know so many people was going to recognize that song. So that was, but most of the other ones that they did a kind of a short story around how the song came to pass. So it was a really cool movie, And Freddie Mercury, is gay as he want to be, but he was still funny. He was very, very hilarious, especially early on when he was in denial and he had his woman, and the role just taught him what was really going on. So he eventually got there.
like somebody else I know. I won't mention no names.
Great movie, man. It was amazing how he could play that when he came up with Bohemian Rhapsody.
I think Wade knows what I'm talking about.
I have no idea.
He came up with the main melody of Bohemian Rhapsody a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he knew it so well, and he played it so well, he could play it backwards on the keyboard like this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's laying in the bed and he's reaching up onto the keyboard playing it. And, he finally decided to do it. It was a good movie, man. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Wait, I got a quote from a movie that'll tell you who I'm talking about.
All right.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But speaking of legends like Queen and all of them,
Run DMC.
and Run DMC
And Houdini.
and Houdini, that brings us to this week in hip hop history. February 17th, 1988. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince released their single, Parents Just Don't Understand. The Ghetto Boys released their debut album, Making Trouble, February 17th, 1988. February 16th, 1993, Tupac released his
The Ghetto Boys made their debut album, what?
Making Trouble.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Am I wrong on that?
Evidently not. I mean, I know they had an album before they changed the spelling of the name. They had another member in the group. So I didn't know the name of that album, so that was kind of interesting to me.
Yeah, there's 4 people in the group. There's a light-skinned dude.
Yeah, Ready Red.
Yep. But that's the album, Making Trouble.
Okay.
February 16th, 1993, Tupac released his second studio album, Strictly for My Niggas. Mm-hmm. February 16th, 1958, Ice-T was born. February 15th, 1999, rest in peace, Big L. Big L died. February 14th, Valentine's Day, 1972, J. Rule the Damager was born.
Wow.
February 13th, 1996, Mansfield released his debut album, From Where. February 13th, 1996, Tupac released his 4th album, All Eyes on Me.
All Eyes on Me.
Also, February 13th, 1996.
I got a question. Was that the first double album for hip hop? Was that
I believe so.
Double? I think so too. I can't think of another one before that was a hip hop album that was a double album. I think that may have been the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the first double. Also, February 13th, 1996, the Fugees released their second and final studio album, The Score.
Classic.
No need to make anything.
Right? February 12th, 2023, we lost David Jalacour, better known as Trugoy of De La Soul. And last but not least, February 12th, 1990, MC Hammer released his 3rd album, Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Him.
Hammer, don't hurt him.
And that is this week in hip hop history, which means that's the end of the smoke session. I hope y'all enjoyed.
Yeah.
OG act like he can't wait to get up out of here.
I'm still mad about Houdini right now.
But yeah, peace. Make sure y'all like the channel. But yeah, like the channel, like the shows, comment on the shows. The What Up Though show, smoke session, off season coming up. Mm-hmm. So make sure you check out the off season. And are we still doing the Ways verse?
Yeah, we'll go sprinkle the Ways verse in there a little bit here and there.
Okay. Make sure y'all like the channel, subscribe to the channel, keep us going. Peace out, and we'll see y'all next week on the smoke session.
And we're gonna start a GoFundMe for Rob 45's Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, make sure you donate to the GoFundMe. Pay my Wi-Fi bill for me.